Let's get it cracking, people. What up, everybody? Please take what resonates and discard the rest. I am Whitney Moon. These are general messages for Saturday the 20th. All right. I don't know what to start with. Let's do the dice. Second house, Mars energy and Gemini. I feel like that's grounding some very intense messages. Like somebody wants to communicate with you. They're pretty nasty in their head, but once they ground it, once they say it, or once they make sense of it, it's like somebody can't understand or they can't communicate. 911. Maybe somebody's in distress. An abusive relationship, fear. They don't want to leave. They've been there for so long. And then gossiping about you. So you got people talking about you. From the past. Maybe people admitting that they did stuff to you. This Mars energy. What is this Mars energy? Warlock. I knew it. I have a feeling it's a person. Okay. Warlock in reverse. Okay, so you got some dude all over your ass right now. Talking about you from the past. I don't know, maybe they just, now my eyes got itchy. Maybe they just saw you or something. Or maybe they were just, because of the holidays and stuff. Like now my eyes are really itchy. Maybe they saw you out, maybe you came back home or something like that for Christmas. This person, this warlock, okay, yes, they have some serious suppressed emotions about you. And now my eyes are like, I can barely see through them all of a sudden. Like there's nothing wrong with them before. And now they're like dry and itchy. I don't know if this person has been crying over you because like suppressed emotions. Maybe they're finally like releasing them. God damn, give me some juice. All right, Brotherhood. And then there's Marlowe. And then the 4-leaf clover and the 2 sides. It's like somebody from the dead has come back that you felt was family, or this person feels like your family. Oof. I don't know. They feel really lucky around you or something. Or they feel like you're really good luck to them, or it's super lucky that they found you again. Maybe they never thought that they would find you again. Maybe they thought that they lost you forever. And like a 4-leaf clover, very hard to find, but not impossible to find. There's the sun, especially on a sunny day. Okay, what's this Gemini? Health and safety. Okay. It's like now my mouth, I don't know if this person has a beard or if they have scruff, but now like my face is itchy. I don't have scruff, so there's not really any reason for me to be scratching there. Fox Mulder, okay, with a twist of events and then health and safety. So I feel like something is, I don't know if this is an Alice, no. What's that Oz movie? Is her name Alice? No, that's Alice in Wonderland, right? What up, Danny? Whatever her name is in The Wizard of Oz, where she has a dream about the whole thing. I don't know if like something is, maybe this person had a dream about you and that like completely changed everything. But something's going to happen to better you. I don't know. Okay, so tell me more. Like, why is this going to benefit you? Okay. So maybe this Mars energy is this warlock finally getting off his ass and doing something that he really wants to do. Maybe this person has been very stagnant, very slow moving. Maybe just like a sailboat, you know, kind of just going with the wind, and the wind has been very slow, and now all of a sudden it's Twister. So I don't know if this person's just going to get like swept into your life all of a sudden. Now we have the Conjuring with the airplane and the song lyric. I don't know if this person is hearing songs and being reminded of you, like especially if this is an ex-boyfriend or a girlfriend, like, you know, you have like songs with people, right? Where you can be like, oh my God, that's my song. Oh, now I'm getting Zookeeper. You know, when that chick does that dance with Joe Rogan and he's like, this is my song. This is my song with Stephanie. And she's like, are you sure it's your song? And he like knows it word for word. Like, yes, this is our song. And she's using their song to dance with somebody else. Okay. So something with music here, and I just cut the deck to Hex. And money, a money hex is on you. What? The stage is set, creepy, and the time is up. Kiss the girls, bouncer, social network, gaslight. Okay. So I did have this, there's the Blair Witch. Oh my God. Okay, so I kind of had this like little bit of an apparition. And I was kind of shown something. And basically what I was shown was witchcraft, in a sense where two people were about to get together, okay, and then suddenly this hex hits. And because these two people were kind of really supposed to be together, the way that they got separated was weird. I don't even know how they got separated. Oh, suppressed emotions. So the way that, okay, so somebody obviously got into this relationship quick. Like there was some third-party interference that got into somebody's head quick when it came to you and instilled all this fear on them. Okay. And then, I don't know, they could have said something like, oh, if you hook up with that person, everyone's going to talk about you because nobody likes that person and no one's going to like you if you hook up with them. There was a lot of gossiping about the two of you already. So like this, okay, two people who hooked up it seems like went viral instantly, and everybody got to their head. I don't know how everybody found out about it so fucking quick, but people found out about this, and then whoever found out that didn't like it, because there was somebody who found out about it that was pretty angry about whatever happened between the two of you in this tiny, teeny little fuckhead town. Okay, pardon my language, but this is the kind of shit that you deal with in small towns. And somebody hexted you. They got into it. They got into somebody's head right away. And whoever was the weaker one, okay, would have been the one to suppress everything. And they would have watched you literally walk away and said nothing. Because that's the power of the magic. It's almost as if what this witch or warlock would have done in the spell was to almost stop you both from speaking, which if you can't speak in a relationship, you can't be in a relationship, not in a healthy one anyways. Okay. And there was something about this relationship that really had to be healthy. Now we do have social networking, and I forgot that was here because I feel like that's how they found out about you. Okay, whether or not you were walking around town and somebody saw you, somebody took a picture of you, people saw you, and it just blew up for some reason. Like you're, the way that they seem to be angry at you kind of sounds like you're like the Diddy villain, or you're like the black sheep of the fucking the town that everybody, surprisingly, I don't really think everybody gossips about you. Everybody, people who don't even know you gossip about you. Okay. And that's a part of the hex, is people talking about you. Okay. So the weaker link out of the two would have heard, oh my God, people aren't going to like me if I date this person. Well, I'm not going to date them then. If I'm going to lose my friends, if no one's going to like me. How old were you? Like 18? Okay. Or were you in like your fucking 40s and the shit was still going on? Right. Because a hex, it doesn't matter how old people are. A hex is a hex. It's going to hit no matter what, if somebody really wants to do it. And I think somebody paid to have, and maybe that's what the Conjuring's about. Maybe in the feminine energy, because the Conjuring's about the feminine energy attacking other feminines to kill their children, right? So I feel like maybe the attack of the feminine energy would have been to attack the other person. And then the other person, right, spellbound, would have suppressed their emotions. So you have one person freaking out about their emotions and yelling and screaming, and then the other one's not saying anything at all. Okay, and that's witchcraft. I'm still trying to understand how witchcraft metastasizes and grows. Okay, and a lot of it is, you know what a lot of witchcraft is? If you feel like you're under it, a lot of it is you say, okay, I'm going to do something. Say you run a home business or something, okay? And you go, all right, I'm going to finally do my work. And if you have witchcraft on you that doesn't want you to succeed at home with your business, you'll hear in your head, just go sit down. Can't you just take a day off? Just take a day off. You don't have to work today. Everybody who works at home takes days off. And that's the witchcraft. Right, is to get in your head and say that you need a day off, you need to take a break, when you just said to yourself, I want to go and do work. Why all of a sudden now are you hearing, oh, just take the day off though. Just take a couple hours off. Just go watch TV. Just go relax. What do you really want to do? Kick your feet up. This is the privilege of being at home and working for yourself. You don't have to do anything. When people, you work at home, you're going to bust ass more than anybody you've ever worked for. Okay, because you're doing it yourself. So I'm starting to realize, because I don't create witchcraft against anybody. So in order for me to understand it, I really had to start, like, now that really the only thing you can do is you can't really counteract somebody's witchcraft, right? You can clap back, you can send it back if you want. But in my experience, sending a spell back to somebody who sent it to you is only going to piss them off and send you even worse shit. They don't care if they get a flat tire. They don't care if their boyfriend breaks up with them. They'll create another spell and get them back. They'll create a tire out of thin air and make it come into their life. They don't care about the backlash, because all they can see is generating negative energy around you. Okay. So I'm trying to understand, like, because I know that people attack my business. I know people attack my personal readings. I know that they attack my personal life. I know they attack my love life. I know they attack my work. They attack my money. I know this. I've had multiple people over the years steal from me every chance that they get, right? I don't know if I just look like an easy target. It's because I believe in the best in people and not the worst, right? Now I've become quite a skeptic. I don't even let anybody in my life anymore because I don't know who to trust and not to trust. And if I can trust you, then trust me, I will, right? But there's not a lot of people to trust out there. Okay, so understanding witchcraft in so many senses, even still, if somebody doesn't want to see you, then you might say to yourself, okay, well, I got to go do groceries or I got to go and do my errands. And then again, you'll hear, well, just go have a beer. Just go sit down. Just go chill. Just go, anything that if you say you're determined to do and then you hear something or something comes over you to suddenly go and do something else and take your attention away from the main thing you want to do, that is witchcraft. Okay. And it doesn't have to come from people doing spells and doing candle work and all this shit. Like witchcraft, it comes through so many different ways. And that's what I'm learning is I always say to like, sometimes I'm a skeptic on it where I'm like, really witchcraft again, really, like how many people really do this? And then I always hear from spirit, like, don't mock this shit. Like people can conjure things in the moment, in the heat of the moment, right there, in a crowd and not even know it, right? Look at Carrie. I mean, she half the time doesn't even realize her powers, right? Just saying as an analogy, if you want to hear a movie, right? She doesn't even realize her powers sometimes. She has to, because she's controlling so much with her mind, with her emotions, with her feelings. When people are controlled by their emotions or easily controlled by other people's emotions, then you're dealing with a very unstable human. Right? That is not in their own energy. Okay. That's in a boat, but doesn't know how to control themselves. Right. And if you don't know how to control yourself, like that's the first thing you got to do. Get the fuck, stop concentrating on relationships. That whole relationship with you, it doesn't matter if you have a partner. It doesn't matter how long you've been married. If you're not stable, your relationship is not going to mean shit at the end because you haven't done anything but have that marriage hang over you like an umbrella to protect you. But that's not why we're here. We're not here, to play victim on protection. We're here to fight for people. We're here to do our mission. We're here to defend and stand honor and not sit and run away like little fucking bitches because we can't handle something, right? We can handle more than what the average collective can, which is why we're anointed and amazing. Right? I ain't saying it easy. Okay. Pimping ain't easy. Nothing is easy. Right? So whatever this energy is of this person being so goddamn mad at you, and who's to say that they're so mad because they couldn't communicate with you? Right? And then who's to say the Hierophant energy that because they couldn't communicate with you, they're wrapped up in a marriage now and angry with you about it because they wanted to marry you. Well, why didn't you wait? But then they'll say, oh, well, like I was supposed to sit around and wait for you. No, but if this person really cared about themselves, then they might have been able to stay so, right? And concentrate on themselves and build themselves. People who are insecure tend to be in relationships all the time. I mean, even when they know they shouldn't be, even when they know they should be alone, they will still hang 10 with somebody else, just stealing that person's time because they can. Relationships are tricky. Okay, we know this, which is why a lot of us stay single until literally the right one. And that just means somebody that you can fucking stand to spend more than like 10 minutes with, right? Relationships are so much different when you actually mature and grow the fuck up. They're not the same. They no longer become codependent crutches. It's like, no, actually I'm in a relationship because it's actually really good for me and healthy for me. And we lift each other up instead of, tear each other's bridges down and try to change each other. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, I'm getting this Modest Mouse song. It's called World at Large. It's such a good song. Ice age, heat wave, can't complain. If the world's on large, why should I remain? Ah, modest mouse. He's got this really cute little lisp. Oh, it's adorable. Okay, I'm not really going to be live for very long, people. So take me in while you can. Because then I'm heading out. All right, here we go. Last reading. Take what resonates and discard the rest. Anxiety. Ooh, this is starting off pretty froosh. Yeah, endings. Okay. Wow, swords. 6 of swords, 9 of swords, 10 of swords. A lot of anxiety. Okay, so it kind of seems like somebody's been floating in anxiety about a conflict. Okay? If there's a ongoing conflict going in your life, this is what this next reading is about. Okay? Having a lot of anxiety about an ending. Okay? Because, I mean, even when we want to end things, just because we want to end them, it doesn't mean the other people attached to the situation want it to end. You know what I mean? So what's the conflict they're leaving behind? Advocacy standing strong with loss and sadness. Okay, so obviously something did not work out. King of Swords in reverse. Somebody might have lied. Okay. And left. Maybe they lied about why they left. And this person's been filled with a lot of anxiety because they didn't know why they lost something. I feel like now they're finally getting those answers. All right. What's anxiety in reverse? Cooperative teamwork and justice. Libra energy. Balanced decisions, teamwork. Okay, so whoever this person, maybe you started working with them or working with a justice team, like maybe you got a set of lawyers or something like that. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles wanted to come out. It was on the bottom of the deck. I didn't take it because I didn't think I needed it. It was in reverse, but now it's upright. Dependable, trustworthy man with the Knight of Coins. Okay, so obviously it looks like somebody had this anxiety about somebody leaving and lying about it. So they went and got this really badass legal team. Okay, and it cost them a little bit of money, but they might have had a business and they might have put the business up as collateral. Kind of thing, right? As like a retainer or something like that. Because whatever this person is saying, like if they're saying that you're a liar, like say that this is a divorce or something to do with kids and it's going to get messy and like maybe they say that like, I don't know, like you, like somebody touched somebody or some shit like that, right? And you're like, you know, what if like the court system has a team of professionals. Okay. If somebody lies about something, I can almost guarantee you in every situation, they will find out about it. And I mean justice. Okay. But sometimes if you don't get the right legal team and you don't take the right actions and someone's playing dirty, then you could get hit up for a lot of fucking money and lose everything. It all depends on the team you're working with. And I think that somebody now understands that. Like maybe there's something coming up and you know that you need a legal team and whatever it is, right? And maybe you were thinking before, okay, I'll go cheap with it. Maybe I'll use, there's the world. Maybe I'll use, my brother's best friend from college that passed the bar but doesn't practice anymore. Don't. Okay, don't. There's the Wheel of Fortune with Fate and the Fool. Oh my God, look at all these majors on the bottom of the fucking deck. The World, the Wheel, the Fool, 9 of Pentacles, Death, the Devil. Okay, so Scorpio and Capricorn just fell out from the bottom of the deck. But there's a risk that somebody has to take, obviously, that I do believe is regarding money, okay? But maybe there's a reason why you have a savings account right now. If you do, maybe there's a reason why you have money set aside. It's because of this. You have to protect your fortune. Okay. And I feel like with the Devil, I do feel like somebody is going to be restricted. They are not going to get what they think they're going to. All right. What up, everybody in the chat? I hope we're having a good night tonight. For all of the newbies, hope you're having a good day today. Called Let Down by Radiohead. I will listen to that song by Radiohead. Thank you, Candlelight. Aw. Cheers, everybody. Woo! Make sure to like and subscribe. And may all your wishes come true. Okay? So... kind of just to wrap up this reading here, I feel as if somebody's wondering what to do, like, and how this is going to work out for them, if you are pursuing a legal team, I feel like something that you thought was going to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on might not. It surprisingly might end quicker than you think because of this justice team. That's the thing. When you get a good team, they're working for you. You're at work and they're, at the courthouse dealing with shit for you. That's the whole point of having a lawyer. If they do all the shit you don't want to do because they have access to it all. Okay? So rest assured, yes. Yes, 6 of Swords. And then the 7 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Coins in reverse, and there's the 9 of Wands. You just have to have strength, okay? And then King of Cups in reverse. Do not give in to their bullshit, the magic, the magician, okay? They might message you and try to, like, make you an offer or something, or ask you to make them an offer. And really what I feel like they want to do is steal from you. Okay, so if you actually let it go through courts, they ain't going to get as much as they want, which is why they're going to try to weasel more money out of you either before court or after the first time you see the judge or something. They might get a reality check because I think their lawyers probably already told them, like, hey, listen, by the way, you're not going to get this. And then, they're, probably a little bit entitled and they think, well, I'm going to fight for it anyways, because what if the judge likes me? Or what if they find me attractive? Or what if they feel sorry for me? Again, not really how the justice system works. And that's why it seems like you're going to have to waste money on lawyers, but doesn't everybody waste money on lawyers? Isn't that what they say, right? It's bullshit because of the amount of crap that you have to go through to get somebody to save your life. But at least you have the money to do so. Be thankful for that. Okay? Be thankful that you can take care of this, because some people wouldn't be able to. And there's the Moon, crisis of faith, deep emotion. So there's Pisces energy. Okay, they have very strong opinions on you, Okay, maybe look at double aces back to back. I feel like they're gonna try to say something like you hurt them, or you beat them, or you beat the kids, or you don't love anybody, and you yell at everybody, blah blah blah. The thing is they can say whatever they want. They can ramble on all they want. Have good witnesses on your side. Okay, protect your neck. That's really what I'm getting, because as much as you think you know people, as soon as you take their nest egg away from them, or something happens and they don't have protection anymore, the claws come out, and then that's where they go for the big money. Okay, not little money anymore, big money. And again, it sometimes can be a technicality to how these bitches get their money. Okay, and I say bitches as a rhetorical, because men can be bitches as well. We know this. And this might be a little biatch, and it might be a dude looking for money from his woman. Okay? Again, I ain't gonna judge on either side. A bitch is a bitch. Okay? I don't really care, but obviously you need to know. Okay, so I'm going to kick it. I got some things to do tonight on a Saturday night. There's Aquarius also on the bottom of the deck. So I believe, yeah, we saw Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius. I think that was it. So take it if it resonates. Okay. If you want some personal readings, Whitney Moonshine at gmail.com. That's how you get a hold of me. Or just like and share and subscribe and do all the wonderful things you do. We'll most likely be here for live readings tomorrow. I'll do some questions tomorrow if you're a part of the live. I always go in the afternoon, and right now it's 5 o'clock where I am. Okay. So basically it's anywhere around like 3 or 5. I'll be going live most likely tomorrow. I can't always promise that it's going to happen, because sometimes I do get a life or something, I channel too much in the day and I can't channel anymore. So it just depends, but I'll most likely be back tomorrow. That was like 8 readings I think I did today. So I am exhausted, people. Holy crap. I find out I tap out at 11 readings a day. 11. I could do 11 readings a day. But then I'm like, oh my God. Basically retarded afterwards. So thanks for being here. All right. Peace out to everybody. Have a wonderful Saturday night. Be safe out there. Happy holidays, seasons, greetings. And also, we do have the 13th moon Zodiac Tarot streaming on YouTube now. So if anybody wants those Zodiac readings, check that channel out. It's on here as well. I don't know if that's a channel I'll ever go live on, because this is the main live channel, but you never know. You never know. All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks for being here. Goodbye, Danny. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. All right. I hope everybody's happy out there. All right. Peace out. Word to your mothers.